So yeah, the Austrians taken to the court there, striding out confident. He's in their home turf. It's a nice hole in here. We've had a bit of a play around. You've got a good surface to play on here. It's not too hard, not too soft. Ideal playing conditions, especially brand new dodgeballs as well. It's conditions are perfect. There you go. You can see the Austrian team, the lineup there on the screen.
Yeah, we have yet to see who they put on at the first period. 6 players can be nominated. For Austria, the captain Stefan Leitinger, he is responsible for the lineup. And I'm guessing he will not just nominate 6 players who play the whole match. He will take a few changes per period.
That's right. We got France on the other side, led out by Vincent Renault. Again, he's probably bound to pick one of his strongest sides to come out absolutely swinging against the Austrians here. Obviously the show of goodwill there, the big high fives or the handshakes on the way down. This is all in good fun, but we definitely know that these people are going to want to make a great impression both on their own teams, crowd,
to the players. Number 6, Julian Cremio. Number 7, Sherdimi.
The players are just announced in the hall. For the ages of the players, if you wonder, we have a pretty young Austrian team.
Yeah, look at
20 to 24 years old, the players. French is a little bit older.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of the French players over the last few years.
Some in the 30s, more experience, of course. Yes. Let's see how that works out.
Number 13, Benjamin Blanchard.
You see the circles, the last motivational words. What can you say as an inside man? What are the players saying right now?
I don't know. They're just trying to get the expression from Mr. Koch there, and all I can see is your brand new jerseys. Yeah. They're looking pretty sweet, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Very smart indeed. The French have reverted to type. They're staying in their classic blues, which is nice because you don't want to root for 2 red teams at the same time, do you?
The starting lineup for the Austrian team is announced. And I don't know if you know this, but fun fact on the side, not only the jerseys are matching, they even managed to match the socks.
Match the socks? Yeah. Excellent work, you guys. All too often do we see odd socks when it comes to dodgeball. It's the most maligned of dodgeball attire. And frankly, I just will not stand for it any longer. You see the French there are taken to the field.
So last couple of words, repositioning the substitute players.
Don't get their shoelaces.
Help them.
So for those that don't know, the players are going to start just behind that yellow line that they're lining up against. As soon as the whistle blows, they're going to tear towards the middle, trying to contest for 3 dodgeballs, taking possession of as many of those as they can.
Now we have the entrance of the referees. Not that we forget to mention that, because very important for this game. The referees are important parts.
Massively so, and especially as you increase the number of referees this time. We've got 5 refs in total, 3 main referees and 2 line judges, just to maintain absolute consistency.
Everything goes according to the rules, and that's a big part, and fair play also plays a big part. So
that's it. There's an awful lot of player relying on the player for the fairness.
So we have to start off in a few seconds, and there we go. The first match is on. The first match is on. We have 2 balls for the Austrians and a throw. Just the first one.
He's been called out.
He's been called out. The ref made a decision.
Good decision there. That's the French number 1. I think Vincent, they're out already.
There's another hit. There's another hit for the French team. There's another hit for the French team. 1 ball at the Austrians.
This does mean that the French have got a bit more space to move around.
Yeah,
now that player should come and cover that ball so they can retain possession. That's right.
So they are not for sack. They have time because they have less players on the field.
There's a hit for France against the Austrians, and a strong counter there from the left-hand side of
Number
Austria.
15, Spendling, has to be is been hit, and he had to go off. 3 balls, 3-ball attack, but didn't hit anybody.
3-ball, he didn't connect. Getting straight into that net, gobbled up, essentially wasting the throw.
So we have 5 against 3. 5 against 3. Advantage for the Austrian team. 2-ball throw, And a catch.
And a catch,
And a
there
catch.
against the French.
Yeah,
The
sixth
French-
player comes back on. Spendling is back on. 6 versus 2. This looks pretty good for the Austrians. Pretty good. 3 balls as well. 3 balls. 3 balls.
They want to make sure they're throwing these balls within the allotted
And
5
there's
seconds.
the next hit.
There
The
we
next
go.
hit. The next hit. 6 against 1. 6 against 1.
This is the time to be a hero, Mr. down there on the French team. Willie. Oh, he's missed
The
it.
hit. And that
That's
is.
a strong hit on the toe. A fantastic shot. You can almost not recover from that.
And we have the first period. Pretty impressive first appearance.
Excellent opener there from Austria. Is this going to be best of 5 or 7? I'm not sure how they're playing
It's
these ones.
best of 5, but all 5 periods are being played, and
That's
they
right.
will collect points. So they now got 2 points
2 points for the win.
If they had finished equal and the time went up, then there would be 1 point each.
Excellent. So there we go. That's Austria leading 2 points to 0. Essentially 1 game of 5. Lining up again. I can't see if there's a... Looks like there's possibly a French substitution already there. Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, the Austrians seem unchanged.
Yeah. No reason to.
No, they are. Leitinger is off the
Ooh.
court.
Early start there from the Austrian, number 94. Now in some cases we'll let the play continue if the player admits or is able to stop in time, but in some cases that's not always viable, so we're going to have to restart the game in this case.
So we get to wait. The referee is giving the sign.
And
there is a false start from the French.
So keen. So keen.
Yeah.
There you go. That's 2 balls for the Austrians, 1 for the French, but he's going to get pounded on the line there. Still, he
That's a
gets
good start. That's a good start.
strong for the Austrians. The French have retained the ball. Oh, good counter there from the French right hand.
Yeah, he made an attempt but couldn't get back as fast as necessary.
That's a great save from France.
That's a save.
Excellent
That's
play.
a save. He does not. He's not going to be sent off.
That's right, the save rule. If a ball does hit a player, they're normally out if that ball goes dead. But in this case, his teammate managed to save it in time.
It appears that a player for the Austrian team stepped over the back line. Lighting a Florian, he is called out.
5 players on the French
It's a shame, we've got to be really strict on these rules this, at this level of play.
So we have now 5 French. They are now forced to act. 5 seconds to throw the ball.
Choosing to use both of the balls. In this situation, they could have considered just releasing one of the balls, so they retain 1 to defend with and try and keep that lead. As it happens, I think they're going to both continue with this strong attack instead, trying to pin down the man with the ball there, trying to prevent him from attacking.
Okay, now a bit. There's the hit. There's the hit. Standoff between 2 in the middle of the court. You rarely see these, but if both players are not fast enough to be back, then this scenario also can happen.
This doesn't. The French gambit just wasn't strong enough there. He put the ball right between the Austrian players' legs.
So we have 3 to 4. 3 against 4. It's getting closer.
A wild one from the French, going straight down the middle. Could have been an easy catch for the Austrian backman.
So now the French have 2 balls, 2 versus 1. They are now again 5 seconds forced to act.
That looks like a hit on the side of the Austrian player.
That was a hit. 4 to 2. Advantage France. Advantage France. There's
Excellent
not
pick, John.
much time left, I guess. They should hurry up and try to catch a ball, maybe.
Oh, keep an eye out.
that's a hit.
That's
That
come
should
off
be
the
a-
ball first, are we saying? The ref's
Did
saying
it touch the ball first?
That's what the refs are saying.
There's the catch.
Catching the side.
Catch, and that's what happens now. It's not 4 against 2, it's 3 against 3 because he has to be out. The
French player unsure.
French
as to
player
who's going
has
out
to
for
be
this.
out. French player has to be out. It's 3 versus 3 and everything is open again. And there's a hit.
Another hit for Austria.
3 against 2. And another catch.
Is that a catch?
There's another
Looks
catch.
like it was indeed. That's Austria really turning this round.
I
They've
see
got
it now.
4
It's a good example to see how important catches can be in a game of dodgeball. And
that
that's
is
the
a shame
final
for the
hit.
French player there. He made a good attempt, but he was overwhelmed
Final
by that
hit.
second ball.
But you see, the catches did win this period for the
Absolutely
Austrians.
so,
They
yeah.
did.
It's important to remember, while hitting a player out is essentially a +1 for your team, making a catch is essentially a reversal of that. You're getting 2 points for the one off that. For those of you at home who don't know dodgeball, which frankly is disgraceful. You should all be knowing dodgeball by now. This is possibly one of the greatest things that's ever happened to anyone, ever.
Yeah, so to clarify up, we have now the 3rd period beginning.
Got some replays coming across there, and
Yeah, we see from this period.
So you
Now
can
we're back.
see-
No, okay, now we have to
no.
replay. Yeah, it's new. It's new to us too. So
Yeah.
give us some minutes to
We'll
check
try
out
and,
the
we'll
format.
try and keep up for you.
But we are now back live and heading for the third period.
That's right. So the scoreline is actually 4-0. That will catch itself at some point. There's another false start there. These guys are really, really keen to get those balls. There's the whistle. The runners seem very evenly matched. You've got really strong, quick runners right there in the middle for both teams. And that's a 2-ball volley, and the Austrians have retained the ball for defence.
Yeah, that's actually quite a common strategy.
Absolutely. And
If
this
you
way-
have 3 balls, not throw all 3 of them, because if you miss, the other team has 3 balls and you have no defense.
Absolutely.
Left.
It also gives you the other team a focal point, somewhere to attack. And unfortunately,
Ah,
the
there's
French
a
player
catch.
goes out, but he's just been caught back in.
Yeah, that's the 3rd catch of Robin Oberhauser. He's pretty amazing right now with
Absolutely.
catches.
And there
And
we go. The
that's
French
out.
player realises he comes back in. He needs to be a bit sharp if he's going to stay in this game. And you're right, there's another hit there on Austria. Expertly dodged.
We have 5 French against 4 Austrians, so a little bit of a lead. 3-ball attack.
Oh, there's a hit on that number there on the far left-hand side. He's also stepped over the line.
Leitinger steps off the court.
That goes sailing straight over the head of the French.
Yeah, pretty high attempts from the Austrians, whereas the French mainly throw against the low parts.
Well, there's another example of the French being caught at half court. You didn't see the Austrian player running up, and he had all the time in the world.
Yeah, we have, like in the second period, again a lead for the French, and Spendling with the counter, but
I think we've got to be sure in the situation not to discredit the Austrians. You know, they've got the presence of mind to come back from this. They know that this isn't over. You know, they can easily turn this around with a catch from a wild ball there from the French, and it looks like it might be coming. There it is. Fantastic catch on the floor from Austria.
it's again Robin, again the 4th catch in a row.
That was absolutely stunning, to be honest, throwing himself down there. That's the sort of stuff we like to see.
And now France attacking. That's a hit.
That is a
That
hit
has
there.
to be a hit.
So the teams
3
are even
versus
once
3.
again.
Yeah, and
Oh.
that's a hit. 3 versus 2, 3 versus 2. Now it's getting serious. If Austria wins this, they win the match.
That's right.
Yeah, then France cannot get enough points to come back.
Oh,
And that's a hit.
That's another hit for Austria. It's not looking good for the French at all.
3 against 1, 3 against 1. And he has 2 balls on his side, so Austria is not forced. They can
They're going to roll that ball back just to force Austria's
and now
hand.
5 seconds start. 5 seconds to throw, otherwise the players will be out.
Oh, that was a strong
And it's
gambler
over,
there.
right? It's over.
It is
French
completely
player
over
got-
there. We'll continue playing the other 2 games, though, for the sake of the points.
We do.
As this is going into the group stages for the rest of the tournament. The points do matter. The French are looking to probably claw back anything they can. Though at the
Yeah.
minute, that's looking like a very dominant Austrian side.
It is.
Yes.
So with the score it's 6-0, we look at some replays.
That's right, here we go. A great pass there, back from the line to the man running up on the left-hand side. That was pretty swift.
And now he realizes the French player didn't get back in time, and he used that and had a short distance to cover to throw the ball and make a hit.
Some good example of throwing together there from the French. They managed to pit some of their players that throw at very similar speeds with each other, so when they're releasing together. It's a lot harder to try and dodge balls that are coming at the same time.
True.
Unfortunately, it's not paying off. They're getting early leads, but then the resilience of the Austrians really is far too much, and they are just powering
You see
through
the
French.
Austrians, Stefan Leiting, the captain, quick words for what they are going to do strategic-wise. We might see a bunch of new players now. Because
Okay,
the
you
match
reckon
is
we're
done.
going to do some changes?
Yeah, I guess so, because in the men's competition for Austria, they brought like 12 players.
Right.
So that's the maximum for every team to bring for each competition.
You've got a full squad here then.
Yeah, a full squad of 12 players, and we might see some new faces on the ground.
The French team.
Yeah, there's the first one, number 3,
slightly
Tauner.
changed.
Yeah, his first appearance right now.
Excellent. Good luck to him today. There he goes, touching the ground, getting his shoes ready. We see at least 1, maybe 2 changes, maybe even 3 there on the French side. Maybe they're going to try something different. There's Sean Scott with the whistle to start the game. The lights in this place,
3
bouncing off his
balls, 3
head.
balls for Austria. And they have to throw, 5 seconds.
5 seconds is longer than it sounds. There's enough time for you to call around your teammates and discuss what you're going to do very quickly. And when you've got the speed and the strength of some of these throwers, that's plenty of time to get up the court. And try and
That's
nail
actually
those
a
guys.
very important strategic point of dodgeball. If you have a plan who you attack, when to attack, 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball attacks, that's the different kind of strategies that are important. And another hit,
That's
hit.
2 quick hits against France.
Austria dominating.
Some good dodging and blocking there from Austria. The man on the floor at the front of the court there managing to avoid being hit by 2 balls. And in return,
And
that's
a save. That's a great
so
save.
Unlikely. Fantastic work from the
That's a
France
great
number
save.
10. I couldn't see if that's a hit. Probably a block. The refs are leaving that one, so yeah, looks like a block to us.
And a hit. You see perfectly a 2-ball attack. It's hard for the player to make a catch if 2 balls at the same time come at him.
Exactly the same thing just happened again to the French. They're left with 2 players. We've got number 10 who's been on every game so far, and I believe that's a new number 2 there. He's just trying to get settled in. That ball sails past him, but he's turned his back on play, which is never a good idea.
And that's a
Excellent.
catch.
Lovely catch there
That's
from
a
the
catch.
French.
New player has to go out immediately.
And then a hit from the French. There was no way he was getting to that ball for the save, but good effort from Spenling there, number 15.
Okay, we have 4-3. The advantage.
Oh,
and
another
there's
catch from the French
catch.
number 10. He's really turned this
And
round.
they turn it around. 4-3 for France. 4-3 for France.
They can just hold this lead. They're going to claw some points back, which are going to be crucial later on in the group stages.
So, jetzt nochmal spannend in diesem 4. Satz. 3 österreichische
Oh!
Spieler.
That's a save.
That was
It's just a save. It's
unfortunate.
not a catch.
Really, that French player got a bit overexcited. Should have left that for his teammate. He had it totally under control.
I think that's a hit.
That is a line, if not a hit. I mean, the Wales guys here, they've got a perfect line on that. And they're going crazy.
The refs. It was a close decision. Maybe we have a replay from that. Maybe we can
possible.
see in slow motion how this decision has to be ruled.
What we're doing in a minute, you see here the 3 refs are meeting for a ref moot. That is a technical term that we've just made up. They've come together. There will be a majority decision. And they're saying the player stays in, despite looking like possibly a hit from at least one of the balls, or maybe even standing on the line.
And
But it doesn't
another
matter
catch.
because that
It's
French
another
number
catch.
5 has taken that catch.
5 gegen 2 und jetzt Riesenchance für die Jungs in Blau. Für die
Strong gambit there from number 15, releasing an early pre-throw to try and get in while the French arms are up in the air ready to release their balls. You'll be seeing a lot of those from the Wales team, I expect, as well later on in the tournament.
So now we almost have, I think, the time's up for the set. It can't be long anymore.
No,
So the
there
Austrians
can't be a lot of time left.
definitely have to hit somebody.
And they
As
did.
they did. Yeah.
Spielerüberhang der Franzosen ausweicht.
So the French are still leading by 2 players, so
And that's a
I
catch.
spoke too
That's a
soon.
catch.
That catch will turn it around to 3-3.
Yeah. You thought the French would throw.
Although that Austrian players just stepped on the middle of the court. This is one of the very clear rules. If you're stepping off the court to collect a ball or to come back in after being caught back in, you must enter from the back of the court. And what he's done, he's taken a step out and stepped straight back in. Now maybe he'll be let off with the warning, but I think it's likely that he'll be sent to the
off the
bench.
court.
Yeah, there he goes. He's taking a walk,
Yeah.
which is a brief moment of respite there for the French. They've been really given a gift here. It looks like maybe there's 5 seconds left of game to play. So this is going to be the last
Austria
play
needs a
here.
hit.
France just need to keep out of the way. Oh, and it's a catch
it's a
instead.
catch.
He puts himself right in the path of that ball. But they don't need to do
And the
anything
time is
because the
over.
5 seconds is enough. So well done, France.
So
clawing
first
back some
points for France. First points for France. They collect 2 points. Now it's 6-2.
Yep. And you never know, that's going to make maybe all the difference later on in the groups.
It can be, definitely. Yeah, that's the part of the group stages, because in the men's division we have six teams.
Thanks to David Poole reenacting one of those catch moments for us there, and the look of dumbfoundment that is often associated with him whenever he does anything good in dodgeball.
Yeah, you see some replays from early on action here in French attack, and was that the hit? No, it's just
There's
a block.
another catch from the French number 10. He's made, I think, was it 3, maybe 4 in this set so far? So one more game to play. I don't know if the French are going to change it up or if they're going to keep that team. Yeah, they're sending some of those guys off. How about the Austrians? We're seeing any new Austrians right now?
The two players that were in the fourth period, new, they sent back on the bench. I guess the Austrians are desperate to win the last one.
That's right. They really want to make their impact right here. See your wonderful dodgeball balls there.
There's a new one on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Number 77, Groningen.
Ooh, and he's gone
stepped
straight
over the line.
out. Hands went too far.
Yeah,
that's
too
right.
far. He reached over the other center zone line.
He got lucky there, that jump from this angle. It did look like he'd stepped out, but actually managed to keep himself on his toes there, the French.
But we had a French player hit, so it's 5-5 actually, and
That's
3-ball attack.
Oh, and a hit on the head, glancing hit. He didn't see that one coming, he took his
He
eyes.
dodged two, but the third one he didn't see coming. And the counter attack. That's a hit
French
again.
number 6 either been hit or stepped out. Either way,
4-4.
he's gone.
Yeah, and this
another
is
hit.
perfectly in the motion of the attacking player comes the counter attack.
That's a fantastic free throw, very, very strong tactic. Oh,
And
from
is it
nowhere.
a catch?
That is a catch.
Damit 5 Österreicher gegen
The wrong players come in, so there's going to be a dispute over which player's coming, and I don't believe the player with the ball should actually be on the court at the moment. He did go out second, and there's a strict policy of coming in the order he went off. So that's going to be discussed quickly. That's right, it's the... is it the number 2 there, Ziffer with the sideburns? He should be in instead. So with that explained...
if it actually is a mistake, then the player has to be sent back off.
It easily happens, you can forget what goes on in the heat of the game, so that's what the referees are here for, to keep that clear head. The French have got all 3 balls as we're ready to restart the game. When you restart a game in a situation like this, they're going to be starting at the back of the court. You can see what the French are doing there. They're going to roll a couple of those balls across just to try and force that Austrian play right from the off. The French really
I guess
looking for a
the
catch.
referee made the decision 4 Austrian players have to be on court, not 5. It makes sense because if there was a mistake by entrance of the ranking of the entrance of the players,
That's right.
Yeah, then this player will be sent off, and no other player, even if it's the correct one,
Yes.
has the chance to enter. That's the ruling, and the Austrian team also has to.
They just have to accept this.
it.
This is
Yeah.
the way that the rules are written. However, they've still got a strong 2-player lead, the Austrians, as we're going into what feels like the second half of this game now.
Good dodge.
Now we're thinking that that ball hit the floor before Ziffer tries to make that catch there. Another pre-throw there from the Austrians. They're trying this a bit too often. Maybe the French are going to cotton on soon and start dodging these.
And that's a hit.
And another
And
one.
another hit.
And that's
it.
Fantastic opening game there. Austria really displaying their dominance there.
Just a little confusion with some changing.
Little
but,
shakiness, maybe some nerves.
Yeah, they would just need a proper coaching for the next game, and then that should be no problem at all.
That's right, some good self-congratulation there, well deserved.
Even the Austrian Eagle.
He's having a moment, having a breath. You see some of the Swedes descending the stairs there. As we pan back to the court, some good sportsmanship as both players are going to shake hands.
So we have a replay from last actions. That's the hit from Metz, number 42.
Yeah,
That was the third ball, and the catch from Oberhausen.
great catch there.
Yeah, he really was a big part in the game.
Yeah, it was
made
really good to
several
see him.
important catches. Brought players from the Austrian back on the court.
I think the thing we saw there is that no Austrian player was a weak link. They all performed to...
True.
Yeah, no one was a detriment to the team. As on the French team, they saw maybe some of the weak links as the guys just weren't quite in the moment. The Austrians came out swinging. They were on it. They knew what they were doing. The French a little slow to start. We saw they were taking some leads, but then they were throwing it away.
Final score for this game, 8-2. This will go into the group stage scoreboards.
Yep.
And we will see how those teams compete against the other nation, which we'll see tomorrow. In
Yes,
the
when we
group
see the rest of the
stages.
group stage coming out.
Yeah, the coverage for Saturday's schedule will begin early in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 a.m.
Local time?
Local time.
Right, that
Yeah.
means anyone watching back in Great Britain, in our home turf, that's going to be 2 hours earlier, so that's going to be a start at 7 a.m. Oh, is it just the one, sorry? 1 hour earlier, 8 a.m.